use long division to divide. 3x cubed plus 8x squared minus 6x plus 2 over 3x minus 1. So the way we do this is we write the denominator on the outside and we put the numerator on the inside. So 3x cubed plus 8x squared minus 6x plus 2. So there are 4 little steps that you have to follow to do this. The first is to estimate, and we do this by taking the first term in the inside, 3x cubed, and putting it over the first term on the outside. So 3x cubed by 3x, and dividing those, we just get x squared. So we write x squared on top here. Then the second step is to multiply, and we want to multiply x squared by the outside, so 3x minus 1, and we end up getting 3x cubed minus x squared. So we want to write that under on the next line. So the third step is to subtract. So we want to subtract the top line from the first two terms of the top line from the bottom line. And when we subtract and distribute that negative, the 3x cubed is going to become a negative 3x cubed, and the x squared is going to become positive. So then when we subtract, 3x cubed minus 3x cubed is just going to give us 0. And then we have 8x squared plus x squared. So we get 9x squared here. And then the fourth step is to bring down the next term. So the next term is negative 6x. So after this, we repeat the steps until we're completely done. So let me erase all the scrapbook on the side. And so we'll start again. So now we want to estimate 9x squared over 3x. Same idea, except we're using 9x squared instead of 3x cubed this time. So what we get here is just 3x. So we want to put a positive 3x here. And now we want to multiply that 3x by the outside. So 3x times 3x minus 1 is going to be 9x squared minus 3x, which we write down here. And then when we subtract, this 9x squared is going to become negative, and this 3x is going to become positive when we distribute that negative. So 9x squared minus 9x squared is going to give us 0, and then we get minus 6x plus 3x, which gives us minus 3x. So the last step is to bring down the next term, and the next term is a positive 2. So we get plus 2 here. So now, since we're not quite done, we can still estimate, we can still divide 3x plus 2. We want to run these steps again. So erasing the scrap work, we estimate negative 3x over 3x, and that's just going to give us negative 1. So we put that negative 1 up there. And then when we multiply negative 1 times 3x minus 1, we get negative 3x plus 1. So when we subtract and distribute that negative, this negative 3x is going to become positive, and this 1 is going to become negative. So when we add, negative 3x plus 3x is just going to give us 0. And then we have 2 minus 1, which is just 1. And since there's nothing else we can do, 1 is our remainder term, right? So how we write our final answer is x squared plus 3x minus 1 plus the remainder term over the original denominator, so over the outside.